Hello you guys, welcome to my channel, Best Budgets, where I try to make the best out of my budget. It's been so long since I've been on YouTube, so if anything happened, please forgive me you guys. I feel like I'm just new to this, okay? I'm not true to this yet. I'm new to this. In today's video, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be going over September's budget. I just can't believe that we're already in September. It's just been like a lot of stuff been going on. I'm just gonna let you guys know I have been budgeting. So here goes January, February, March, April, May, June, July. And then we are currently in August. I hope you guys can see. We're currently in August. So here goes August right here. Here's my rough draft of August. So we're currently in August, but I do want to look at September's bills. A lot has been going on. I'm trying to make sure that everything is going to be getting paid and things like that. So I just want to let you guys know I am still budgeting. So we're just going to go ahead and jump into September because I want to get a head start in September. Okay, so this is September's monthly calendar spread. Let me see if I turn that off. Okay, that's dark. Okay. Oh no, let's see. I hope that looks good. Okay, anyways, so this is September's monthly calendar spread. I have some things to do for September. I did submit my PTO time for November 30th and for December 28th. I'm thinking about taking the 4th off in January, but we'll see when we get there. I know that I do have this day off, which is the 8th. I do have my Labor Day off, and I'm taking the next day off. So what we're going to do today, we're just going to go ahead and fill out the calendar. And we're just going to go ahead and look at all the bills that is due for the month of September, okay? So, I guess I can do you guys. Okay, I hope that's not too close. Alright, so, September, we're going to go ahead and look at the bills that is due. I kind of want to flip the book so I can write on one side and then the other side, just... We're going to start off with all the bills that's due within the 1st all the way through the 30th, and then we're going to flip the book around and go to the other side, okay? So, today I'm filming this on the 18th or 19th of August, but we're going to go ahead and look at September. So, the 1st, I do right out of slant, so, September, we have our rent due September 1st. We also have our life insurance that's due on the 1st of September. I hope the fan is not too loud for you guys. I do have the fan on. I might turn it off. I'm thinking it's a distraction right now until later. Okay, I do have my ceiling fan on in my room, so we'll be good right there. Okay, so let's see what else is due. The 6th, I have nothing due on the 6th. On the 7th, I have Netflix due. Never mind my son if you guys hear him in the next room. The internet is due on the 7th as well. What else is due? I have nothing due on the 8th. On the 9th, I do have Mint Mobile, which is due on that day. On the 6th, I do pay my tithes. So I am going to pay that on Sunday. Okay, so let's go. I'm going to go ahead and look at my rough draft. So on the 14th, I have my earthquake insurance. I do live in Southern California, so I do have earthquake insurance. There has been earthquakes in various places, as you guys know or heard already, and I'm already prepared with my earthquake insurance, so that's that. On the 15th, I do have OnStar. That is due as well. So let's see, what else do I have? Okay, let me go ahead and flip my page over. Okay, so on the 20th, I have Amazon Prime. Okay, let's see, the 23rd, nothing. The 21st, I do have my car insurance due. I do need to call to see if I can get this knocked down because my husband had points on his driving record, so the points have been removed. So I need to call to get a requote for the insurance policy for our car. What else is due around this time? Let's see. On the 29th, I have another Mint Mobile due. We have 3 lines. Mint Mobile, and then there's another one. No, that's it. Just 3 lines. What else is due on the 30th? I don't think I have nothing due on the 30th. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and hit the other side now. Okay. So as you guys can see, I do get paid every 2 weeks on Friday. So these are my 2 paydays that I am going to be using, but I am going to use my August 28th paycheck to cover the first couple of weeks worth of bills in September. Okay, so let's see. On the 3rd, we have OnStar. I have 2 Chevys, and they both have the OnStar app. So for this one, is due on the 3rd. What else do I have? On the 4th, I'm sorry, this is moving. It's so unstable. Okay, on the 4th, I am paying half. No, I'm not. On the 7th. 8, 9. So I have nothing due. Hold on. Okay, on the 4th, I have Klarna due. Okay, Klarna is due on the 4th. One second. Let me go ahead and stop this from moving. So we were at Klarna on the 4th. Okay, so there's nothing else due. Let's see. Okay, on the... Let's see, we have the 10th, we have the 11th. Okay, so I do get paid on the 11th. So what I like to do on my paydays, I like to take half of my rent out. So this would be half of October's rent. I take half of my car insurance off. So this would be for October's car insurance. Let's see what else. I am paying my student loan when I get paid, and I do my investments when I get paid. So those are the 4 things that I like to do when I get paid. I like to pay put half of my October rent away. I put away half of my car insurance for the next month, and I pay something on my student loan, and I do my investments on the day after. Okay, so that's it for that. And then on the 19th, I do have Google storage. And then I also have on the 24th, I have my renter's insurance. So I have car insurance, rent insurance, life insurance. Did I write down life? No, I wrote down life insurance. Okay. So rent insurance, life insurance, earthquake insurance. I just insure a lot of things. Okay. So what else do we have? On the 18th, I do have Klarna due. So that's due every 2 weeks. What else do I have? So I do get paid on the 25th. So I think I did miss a bill over here. I missed YouTube TV. And then there's some, is there another? Nope, that's it. Okay, so let's see. On the 24th, I have that. Okay, and then on the 25th, we're gonna go ahead and get half of October's rent. So now with these two paychecks, I'm ready for October's rent. With this paycheck, I'm also going to take half of October's car insurance out. So I'll be ready for that. And also I'm going to pay something on my student loans. My student loans are not due, but I do pay something on them, so the balance can go down. I'm going to talk to you guys all about my debt and things of that nature in upcoming videos, but I just want to go ahead and get this out the way. And that's pretty much it with all my bills. I'm trying not to have a lot of bills because things are just unpredictable. So this is the monthly spread for September. These are all my bills. Now I want to go ahead and just highlight what bills I'm paying with what paycheck. So I'm trying to find a color that matches my spread. So I think this kind of match. Let's see. Maybe this one. I'm not for sure. Let's see. I know. Do I got pink? No, this is. Oh yeah, I do have a pink color, which is this one. So I think this goes better. Let's see. Is there? No, there's no purple. I think out of these colors, I'm going to use these two. That looks better. Okay. So with this paycheck that I'm getting on the 11th, we're going to go ahead and pay half of October's rent. We're going to pay half of October's car insurance. We're going to do my student loan and my investments. We are going to pay the earthquake insurance. We're paying OnStar. We are paying Klarna with this paycheck. I am paying Google Storage. I am paying Amazon Prime. Car insurance, I'm not paying with this paycheck because I saved in August for this, so I'm not going to highlight it because it's not coming out of my paycheck. And I am going to make sure my renter's insurance is getting paid with this paycheck, okay? So those are all the bills that's getting paid with that paycheck. And then with this paycheck on the 25th, we're going to go ahead and start off with half of October's rent, half of October's car insurance, my student loan, investments. I'm going to pay YouTube TV. And then as far as Mint Mobile, I think I'm going to cash flow that because I don't know how else to pay it. Okay, so I'm going to take you guys back to August. So as you can see, I do get a paycheck on the 28th of August. So what I'm going to do is use this paycheck to cover these bills. That's within this time frame. My plan is to use this paycheck, which had already passed, to pay all these other bills. This is already saved for. That's already saved for. So we are on the 19th. I think Google Storage did come out. I'm not for sure, but we're not even worried about August. August is whatever. So I'm going to use this paycheck to cover some of these bills up here. So I'm trying to see, should I highlight these bills in a color? Let's see. I think I am. I'm just going to use this baby blue color just to keep me on track that I know that I am going to pay some bills. I'm trying Mint Mobile. I'm using savings to pay Mint Mobile because that is $200 and this one is $100. So I'm gonna go ahead and just cash flow. Not cash flow. I use savings. I'm using savings for my rent, using savings for Mint Mobile, and I'm using savings for my car insurance. Okay. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is write in the paychecks that I am using. to help me pay these bills. So I am using, let's see, August 28th, 2026 paycheck. I am using 9/11/26 paycheck, and I'm using 9/28 up 25 paycheck. So I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight these paychecks so I can know which ones I'm using to pay for bills. So on 9/11 is the pink. We're gonna use this paycheck, and then I am going to use that paycheck to pay bills as well. Alright, so it's like I'm getting 3 paychecks because I keep rolling over the paycheck. We did get an extra paycheck in July. So back in July, we got 3 paychecks. So this paycheck I used to help cover bills until the 14th. And this paycheck, I'm praying that it covers all these other bills until I get this one. And then, you know, so forth and so forth. Alright, so that is all that I have for you guys today. I did my calendar spread. So what I'm going to be doing next is I'm going to go ahead and write out all my bills. But I'm going to do it in a separate video. Or should I just do it? No, I'm going to do it in a separate video because I know how to edit, okay? Alright, you guys. So thank you guys so much for joining me today in this budget with me. And until next time, you guys take care. Bye-bye.